Hi BookTube, I'm here today with a tag video. I've decided to do the Evita Book Tag. I wasn't tagged, so I'm not going to tag anyone. It's just how it works. The original video was made by just one reader, and I'll link that down below. I should probably preempt this by saying that I have not seen Evita. I am aware of Eva Peron and parts of the musical. Question 1. Oh, What a Circus. A book in which death propels the story forward. And fittingly enough, the reason why I wanted to do this tag, and when I saw that first question, I was like, Santa Evita by Thomas Eloy Martinez, which is about Eva Peron. And it's mostly about her death and what happens after her death. So it's very non-linear, but the basic premise is that after Eva Peron died, her body was very well preserved, and then 3 wax figures were made so well that they were indistinguishable from the mummified corpse of the actual Eva Peron. And I'm smiling while talking about this because it's a good book, and it's really quite an interesting premise to go off of. And it's through that Martinez explores Eva's life and how that was tied to Argentina and the aftermath of it, and he weaves fiction and non-fiction, and he himself becomes a character, and it's really a story in which you couldn't have told it without the death of Eva Peron and the whole stuff surrounding it. Number 2, Buenos Aires, a book in which setting or atmosphere plays a central role. I see a lot of people reading Night Circus now, so I'm going to go with that. I read it a while ago. I absolutely adore it, and the circus itself is just as much a character as the actual characters, in that the feeling that the author creates within that of the circus. I haven't encountered someone who does not want to go see this circus. It sounds amazing and magical and beautiful and warm and fuzzy and, you know, all those good kind of feelings, but at the same time there's almost this like scientific aspect to the magic, and it's really a great book where setting is, you know, top-notch, almost a character. Question 3, A New Argentina, a book revolving around power and politics, and I'm going to go for the Malazan Book of the Dead series. I've only read 1.5 books so far. I'm still in the middle of the 2nd book, but man, if you think Game of Thrones like deals with politics, Malazan just takes it to a whole other level. It's amazing. It deals from everything from like personal politics, you know, like kind of dealing back and forth, to like city politics, like who's actually in charge. Is it the person who's elected, or is it this kind of secret group, or is it the people, or is it these strangers that are coming in and trying to control things? So the Malazan series is about a empire going after some of the last free cities, and so you get, it's not just all war, you know, it's also politics, it's just, you know, diplomacy and stuff as well. So it's really interesting to see that, that effect. And then, you know, the ultimate power, the gods, come in and interfere, of course, because it wouldn't be an awesome fantasy without that. Yeah, it's really cool. Number 4. This is a song I know. I think everyone knows this song. It's like in the collective unconscious. It's Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. A classic book, and I'm gonna go with a Canadian classic because I have to talk about Canlit in every video. It's mandatory. I don't think I've actually talked about Canadian literature in every video, but yeah. I'm gonna go with Fifth Business by Robertson Davies, which is a great Canadian book. It's about a young boy in a snowball fight, and during this snowball fight a woman is struck, and there's a rock in the snowball, and things spiral out from there. It's a really good personal story. Question 5, Rainbow High, a book that is majestic, grandiose, and I'm going off the definition of grandiose that says it's containing more detail than necessary, intended to seem important, and I'm going to go with Infinite Jest, that great maximalist novel that just definitely You could argue that it has more detail than necessary, but because it's not a practice of plot or characterization, it's a practice of maximalism of the words, then you can say that, you know, the detail is necessary. But it's still grandiose, a large book, and majestic. Number 6, And the Money Kept Rolling In, an expensive or cheap book. I'm gonna go with my copy of the Norton Anthology of English Literature, which I got when I was in university, and these things were like $100 back then. I don't know what they go for now. That was a long time ago. It was 2004 when I bought that at, I think it was like 90 some odd dollars. So I can only imagine the prices they are now, which is ridiculous. But yeah, that's probably the most expensive book I own. And that is the Evita Book Tag by Just One Reader. Thank you for watching.